I came across this, what, 2 days ago, 3 days ago, and I'm an action taker. I won't take too long. I didn't have a plan or anything like that. I just want to just share what's up. I don't believe in coincidences, like, just the way that I came across this, just how everything was. Before all this, before I even met Christelle, all that, me and Gary was having some conversations, and I was thinking about a membership option in fiat, which is money, credit cards, things like that. And we've been going back and forth, fleshing out exactly like what is it that I want to offer people? What is it? So I had this weird dream. Like, it was like 2 days before, where I saw like this course and everything was like, design your freedom path, design your freedom path. And just the way everything flowed. And then I came into the room and just vibed, and you know what I mean? Everything just really flowed. And then you created the course, and then I end up creating a different course, but still got the course you created. If we fast forward time, your action steps were, hey, set up your buy me a coffee and do your gamma page and do your course. And I did all that. I did all that in the past 48 hours. So I move quick. So basically, the biggest thing for me is I come from my own experience. And the way that I can explain what I offer people is what I've already done for people and what I will continue to do for people while on this planet, which is helping them to get to their path to freedom, because freedom means different things to different people. Some people may have money already and they just want time freedom and they don't know how to get to it. Some people have time but don't have the money. Some have neither. Some have these mental blocks. That's why all these stories I've heard today, about from Kifa to with the energy to Vashan with the purpose and passion, that we're all singing the same song. I love it. You're like a radio in the background. So basically, what I want to do is three steps. One, help people identify what is freedom to them. Because I put out a survey recently to my community, and do you know almost half the people didn't even know what freedom is to themselves? They didn't know. I don't know. One of the questions was, what is a day in freedom like for you? I don't know. That's a problem that needs solving. So that's step one, helping people to figure out what is real freedom to them. And in order to do that, they need, what's that word Keith use? Clarity. That's the very first thing. If we can't get past that first step, it's no point of going to step two and three. That is the very first thing. I don't care who they go to. They can go to Kifa, they can go to Donna, Cheryl, they can go to whoever. Whoever inspires you to get clarity, that's the first thing. In fact, you don't even need my course for that. You can get all these resources for free from anyone who gives you inspiration and clarity. Now, where I come in is for people who like my style and they vibe, I will help them with the blueprint. That's what I've done for myself. I look at all these things. I've had a lot of tragedies. My dad died from cancer, then my brother was murdered, and then my mom recently died. And it made me look at my life and look at what has been the most important thing. Like, when I think about their memories, when I think about where I'm headed, I don't think about, oh, they had this much money or they didn't have this. No, I used to live in Canada, and I drove down and met my mom and dad in the RV park in Washington, D.C. And then we went up to New York and I took them on the subway because I used to live in New York City and showed them around. I think about the memories of the first time that my brother had went to California when I lived out there, how I showed him around and his wife. And I think about all these different memories, or I think about being over in Spain and how my mom, she wouldn't fly on the plane, but how on the Zoom call she would look at the Eiffel Tower in the background and she would just smile and pretend she was there. This was just last year. How I was going to the different countries, and I even have some of that. I might release it on social media when I am not too emotional about it. But it's the time memories. If I didn't have the freedom to do these things, I wouldn't have had those memories. I chose as a teenager, I did not want a life to where I would live to work for money just to survive. I chose that to not go down that route. And I know a lot of people can choose not to go down that route, but they don't do it because society says you have to do A, B, and C.